What's going on, everybody? Alejo Bikes here, bringing you another bike adventure. Starting here in my backyard. We're gonna keep heading west all the way until we see the ocean. We're biking to the coast this weekend. So, I got the bike all packed up, ready to go. Only thing left to do is ride out. So, let's get going. Okay, so there are many ways of biking to the coast from Portland, and there are even more ways of how to get out of Portland from there. You essentially have to bike west from Portland and through the western suburbs of like Hillsborough, Beaverton, Forest Grove before you can hit the Cascade Range. I'm electing to do a way that takes us on the Leif Erikson Trail through Forest Park. I figured that'll get us like half of the way west into Hillsborough without having to deal with all like the suburban road slop that it takes for cyclists to navigate through. Might take a little bit longer, but I think it'll be worth it. So let's go give it a try. Forest Park really is the best. It's like I'm already in the mountains. Except there's a lot more runners here, but that's okay. Hit like mile 11 just a little bit ago. We're still here in Forest Park. And something that I want to bring up is that about like 24 hours ago, I felt so ill. I came down with like a flu or a cold or something. But it's Memorial Day weekend, and I've been planning this trip for many months only to get sick. So I'm a little bit more out of breath than I feel like I normally would. And I hope this doesn't come back to bite me in the ass at some point. But all in all, I feel pretty good. So, we'll tell you how it goes. We're climbing up to a road called Skyline Boulevard, I think, which is gonna then drop us down into Hillsborough. And from there, we're gonna have to have a couple miles of just that suburban slop before we can kind of just break through the suburbs, escape through them to like rural paved roads. And then there's probably another 20 miles of rural road riding before we even get into the coastal range. So I think this first part, I mean, I don't know. I don't think elevation wise it's going to be the hardest. But in terms of like traffic and conflicts with cars, could be a little bit challenging. We haven't even left Portland city limits so far. We're just in the middle, crossing the hills of West Portland. Gotta figure out if this is like an extension of the coastal range, or this is like some mini range that I'll put right there. This looks like the end of the Forest Park section. We're heading on this road called Springville Road. We're finally getting out of Portland, out of 13 miles, and then we're gonna cruise down this, and then we're really gonna enter into some suburban sprawl. We're gonna be hitting on some, I think, multi-use paths. We'll go give it a go, but this next part's really fun. We're actually entering like into the Willamette Valley proper once we're going down this downhill here. shit, new mosque just dropped. Hell yeah. What's going on, man? For some reason my derailleur keeps slipping up here, guys. Oh, I know it goes off sometimes, but I'm not sure what's causing it. Maybe it just needs to get readjusted, but it'll just lock up and just get stuck in the smallest gear back here. So it seems like whatever was in it I got out, but we'll see. We'll see if it keeps doing that. Well, anyways, we're finally getting into the suburbs here. I feel like Hillsborough is the kind of area where, like, if they had AI back then to generate a neighborhood, they would just generate a neighborhood that looks like this. So there we go. Got like 10 more miles of this. Hopefully we don't have any more issues getting out there. Yay! Maybe I was roasting the suburbs a little too much. This is kind of nice. Let's go get something to eat. I think one of the goated parts about cycling around Oregon is we have these food carts everywhere. And they're really good for a couple reasons when you're biking. Is one, the food is always pretty decent. You have a pretty good variety. They're in most like larger towns in Oregon and even in some small towns. Two, almost all the time you can just bring your bike in with you because it's kind of like outside. And then the third really nice thing about it is there's generally like a communal water station somewhere in the food cart plant, which is where I'm gonna try to find out. What is a British swim school? They teach you how to swim like British? Do they swim differently from Americans? Don't we have like Michael Phelps? Like, do they teach them to swim with like a British accent? It doesn't make sense. Little roundabout action. I forget sometimes how to do these on a bike. I think you do this. I should know. I think you hit something like this. Get off on the... Oh no, there's a trail. Nice. Do people in like other countries romanticize neighborhoods that look like this? I know like the first time I went to Europe, or before I went, I talked to my friend from Slovenia and I told her I was going to Zagreb, Croatia, and she's like, why would you go there? It's like nothing special and it's kind of boring. But when I went, I thought it was like the most magical place ever. But maybe that's just because I had never been to Europe before. I wonder if that's like the same case here in these kind of suburbs. Like they're your first time looking at them. I bet it's actually kind of a cool experience to see neighborhoods look this polished. But for someone like me, it's just like, oh, I've been seeing these all my life and they're just kind of boring. I don't know. Any of my viewers from out of the country have any thoughts on this? Well, this part came up as a bike-friendly route. I don't want to make anyone upset if I'm just riding my bike on a trail back here. just realized I forgot to fill up at the food cart pod for water, so I'm gonna just grab some right now. We got them from the inside of the park bathroom. Yo, we got the ice cream man. Yo, let's fucking go. I didn't know they had those still. Now here at the corner of Morgan Road and Minter Bridge, we've hit the end of the Portland UGA. UGA stands for Urban Growth Area, and it's essentially a boundary that the Portland Metro Council, or the Metro organization, sets out that has different qualifications or different standards for land use of what you can put in and outside of the urban growth area. So this is a good example right here. Like, this road is on the edge here. Out there is just going to be agricultural areas and just really just a bunch of farms, and that's what we're about to bike into. And here is mostly just suburban areas. So we've hit the end of the suburbs and now we just keep going. Whoops, on the state highway. Oopsies. This bee flew into my helmet. I'm trying to get it out, but it doesn't want to go out. Now there's other bees around me. I'm trying to get it out. Okay, I think I got it out. Sometimes you just gotta let them pass. There's a town called Yamhill in about 10 miles, and I'm gonna stop there and grab some lunch. And then after Yamhill, it looks like you're really gonna start to get into the coastal range. So I'm looking forward to that. Feeling a little bit of pain in my right hamstring. Maybe I actually need to start stretching before I go for rides. I tell myself I need to do that, then I always forget because I just get so excited to start the ride. There's wineries everywhere around here. Everywhere I look, I see a winery. It's so tempting to stop at one, but I don't know. I always feel like I'm running behind somehow. I don't know. It's like 250 right now, about 45 miles in. I have no idea how far I'm gonna bike today. I'd like to get up and on the other side of the coastal range, but that might be, I don't know, that might be pretty optimistic. So we'll see. So many farm stands in this part of the country. Just found one here. So bike up. Just gonna grab myself a little lemon bar. So it's gonna be really nice camping out tonight. So many farm stands. It's just one of many, and I love them. Come on, sense me. Not speeding. I had stopped off at this general store here out in Yamhill. Got some dinner, got some snacks. We're out camping tonight. Then I think over there is the coastal range where we're gonna start climb. We'll see how far that I can get today. Oh, it's just so pretty out here. Ooh, I spy a little gravel. Alright, that's what these 15mm tires are for. Not to just ride the last 40 miles on the asphalt. Oh, it's loose gravel though. Uh-oh. This hill wouldn't even be that bad. I mean, it's pretty bad. This is loose gravel that I haven't figured out how to ride on. I feel like I'm always slipping. It's like you have to be straight, which when I go up hills, I kind of want to turn and stuff. But if I turn, the bike kind of slips out under me. This is a bit concerning. I'm getting absolutely baked up here. Put on my coat again to protect from the sun. Not to cool me off. Pretty rare I'm defeated by a hill, but this one is kicking my ass. Oh, thank God. That's the top. Oh, fuck. Wow. Oh, this godforsaken loose ass gravel road. Oh. That isn't the most picturesque valley I've ever seen. So much nicer. I question if I actually am a gravel rider or not. What's that supposed to mean? Saying I shouldn't go? Nah, it's probably for cars, right? Obviously rules don't apply to cyclists. Oh, I am deep in the coastal range now, I'd say. Currently on the uphill climb. The good news is I think we'll get over the crest today. Bad news is I still have 800 more feet of climb. Which is it's gonna be one of my hardest days I've ever done. And not to mention I'm a little sick right now, but it's okay. It's been kind of a hard day, but overall good. Oh God. I'm really hoping this is the top up here. I'm gassed, man. Absolutely gassed. Yes! A little downhill. Oh. This is one of the harder days that I've done. I don't know if it's just because it's a hard ride or because I'm a little sick. And we get to zoom down to some potential camping spots. Hell yeah. Flat land. Feels good. Wow, this is cool. Stopped off at a campground here, but it's $15 per site per night. I think this is a good price probably if you have a vehicle and stuff, but I think I could probably find something similar, just wild camping. So I'm just gonna do that. Also, look, you want to go like a little bit further today, so don't want to push it too hard because I'm already pretty gassed out, but I think I can go a little bit more. Wow! So I just found a really nice spot down here. There's just a campground up there. I kind of just want to, it's stupid, but I want to hit 75 miles and I'm like a quarter mile away. So I'm just going to bike down to this camping spot and then probably come back unless I see something better. I doubt I will though. The spot I found was so perfect because it's like a 30-second bike ride from this camp spot. So I can use its bathrooms while just camping like a couple hundred feet down the road. All right, so here is the campsite. Got the bike and everything down, like 20 feet or something. Not really that far at all. But then look at this. We have our own private area right along the Nisqually River. Isn't that wonderful? There's like even this, oh, what's it called? A weir, I think. That you can, yeah, you could just enjoy and swim, which I think I might have to take a dip because I'm so sweaty. And the water doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't feel that cold. It's a shame, there's a bunch of fish jumping right here. But I didn't bring my fishing pole. Not that I have the fishing skills anyways to be able to. I've been thinking about this lemon bar that we got at the bake stand. I can't wait to have another bite of it. It tastes so good. Well, it's getting pretty dark out now. I think I'm gonna go into my tent. I am very tired, so probably just gonna do some reading, then rest up for the night. It's finally dark out. I can barely keep my eyes open. So I think I'm gonna call it for a night. I'll see you in the morning. Morning. Slept pretty well last night. It's like 6:30. Might lay in bed for a little bit. Didn't get up. Start walking around. So I just had like a couple snacks for breakfast. I think I'm gonna go into town near where the coast and maybe get something more substantial. Maybe some pancakes or something that sounds really good. So I think I'm just gonna tear down camp and then get going. Okay, so what's the plan today? So I think I'm gonna go to the campground, fill up some water, probably use the bathroom. Then I'm gonna bike out of the coastal range here and head to the coast towards the town of Beaver, where I'll probably get something more for breakfast. From Beaver, I'll finally, hopefully, see the ocean. And then I'll probably bike back to Tillamook and then take a bus back to Portland. I have some dinner plans tonight that I'd like to make. The one kind of question mark in the air is I have no idea how frequent or infrequent the buses are from Tillamook to the Portland area. And if they're sold out, I'm assuming they're not sold out. And if they accept bicycles. Normally in Oregon, like my philosophy is you can almost like use transit to get to almost any town in the state. You just might have to wait up to 12 hours. So, okay, bike unloaded and perfect. Thank you, Fan Creek Campground, for the resupplies. It's a lot colder than I anticipated it to be. My hands are so cold. So just stop in here by this river for a little bit, just to warm my hands up. Only about 7 miles in, but it's going pretty fast because it's mostly downhill. Ups and downs till we get out to Beaver. Alright, we've made it to the town of Beaver. My bike set up here. We're at the intersection with Highway 101. Highway that takes you from northern Washington all the way down to Southern California, I think. It's a little infamous. I feel like, I don't know, it's just gonna be a lot of traffic, but I'll only be on it for a couple miles. I don't know. It'll be fine. I'm assuming that there's a shoulder. Whenever I drive out here, I'm always like, why are people biking on this? It seems miserable, but I guess we're about to see. Only a couple miles to the coast now. We're almost there. Yes. Try this place out for breakfast. It's really the only option. That looks really good. Okay, this place, Bear Creek Artichokes, is awesome. The lady's so nice in there. She says I looked just like her nephew, who is half Korean. People keep thinking I look Asian. I'm clearly white again. Alright, don't mind me, just let me turn right here. Ah, there we go. Looks like there might be a little shoulder here. Okay, starting to climb here. See where it takes us. Woo! Well, we are heading to Cape Lookout State Park. Alright, one last climb. Let's do this thing. There she lies in the distance, Cape Lookout. It's taller than I remember. Oh my god. Is this sand? Is this a beach? Have I finally hit the coast? Wait, what's that humming noise? Oh no. What is this? The ocean. It's out to my left here. But we keep climbing above it. So I bet the view is gonna be great once we finally get up there. At least that's what I have to tell myself. Whew. Do my eyes believe me? Ah, do my eyes deceive me? Cape Lookout State Park. I guess we're just entering it, so I don't know if that means we're almost there or not. Look at that. Cape Lookout. Trailhead parking next left. Oh no. It's Memorial Day weekend. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find parking. Oh wait. I don't need parking because I'm on a bike. So now the viewpoint that I was looking for. If I bike down a couple miles below the top, I can find something. Wow! Let's hit this. Oh! Hijo de la chingada, qué buena vista, wey. Look at this view. Finally. Mission accomplished. We've hit it from Portland to the coast. Now we gotta figure out how to get back. Okay, so here's the deal. The next bus out of Tillamook to Portland is at 4:10 p.m. It's currently 12:40, which means I have like 3 hours and 20 minutes. I'm about 7 miles out of Tillamook. which means that'd leave me with about 3 hours or so to just mosey around in Tillamook, which honestly, it's not the best town to mosey around in, so I'm gonna do another extension to the loop, which I'll show in a map here. So it's gonna add a couple miles. It's gonna take me along Oceanside and take me up this road. It'll probably gain some more feet of elevation, but you know, I just gotta keep going. The ocean. So now it's official, because I know some of you will call me out that I didn't actually do it if I didn't touch the ocean. Ooh, coming up to Cape Meares. There's a lighthouse or something up here. Very cool. So it looks like the road I want to take has a gate on it, but I have a feeling that I'm able to go through. They probably closed it because of potential erosions. It's probably just closed for cars, so I'm gonna keep going through and see what it looks like. Okay, I just talked to some people that are from here. They said that this road should connect to the new road, and then I should be able to just loop around. That's perfect. It's nice to get a break from the cars. It's been so busy on like 101 in these coastal roads, but I guess I'm asking for it. That is Memorial Day weekend, but at the same time, like, the cars shouldn't be angry, the drivers shouldn't be angry, because you know they're coming on Memorial Day weekend too. Generally, drivers are pretty nice. There's some like out-of-state drivers that just don't give you enough room when they pass. That's kind of been the worst of it. Perfect. We hit the other end, and then we connected through the main road. I didn't want to go up this road. It looks like crazy steep. So I'm so happy that I got this peaceful little shortcut that I was able to take. Okay, that was epic. That was so cool. Look, I'm out on the bay. The weather's nice. 7 miles left really to do. Just taking a little detour. Turn around, because I want to have enough time to potentially make one special stop in Tillamook before I have to hop on that bus. So going back. Kind of reminds me of Highway 101 along the east side of the Olympic Peninsula. It's just with the water on your left-hand side and all these cute little houses. Super nice. Almost back into town now. Alright, back in A City. I'm gonna utilize my recycling skills and take a lane here. It's just crazy, and this is historic. Tillamook isn't the only place like this. There's so many other cities along the Oregon coast that are just slop. It's kind of sad, actually. Y'all know I had to do it to him. Goodbye, bike lane with no signs. No warning. Slope is like the perfect way to end the ride. Just on a nice and calm, multi-use path. back in Portland. Bus took me there. Feeling very Portland vibes, so I think I'm just gonna end the video there. Thank you all for watching. My legs are tired, so I can't wait to go home and rest.